really, really
well,
effective,
yeah.
and then stamped through there as well, which is just wonderful. I mean, if I turn to the side, you're not really going to see the dimension, but it is raised because they are cut out there. Oh, I'm just getting a little bit of an update as well. Right, okay, Abs has been in touch. I thought I heard the phone ringing. If anybody missed out on wisecracks, we've got some more. Dispatch from the 22nd of April, so it's only a couple of days away. You're still getting the £5 off, you're still getting the £12.99 because you're still getting the very slight typo. But you're getting 24 stamps there, 102137. So that means, Janet, if you do want to use that stamp again, you can.
Thank goodness
for
for
you're
that.
doing what you do best here, aren't you?
I'm just drawing around the star, the big star, oops. The big star and the big crescent from the... Not crescent, semicircle. And these are obviously these are nice ones to draw around because these are solid stencils. Some of the stencils, if they've got really fine detailing, they move as you, and then you go a bit wobbly. But these don't. These are big, strong stencils. They are good,
really good stencils.
They're lovely. So all I've done with that is I've coloured them in and cut them out.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'm just going to pop over to my almost finished samples. So I didn't quite have time to do everything here. So I'm just using some of the Janet Klein characters here now. So I've used my other wisecracks on this one to go around the edge and do my other thing. I've used the other ones across the centre here. And then I've cut out my semicircle, pop that on there. And
is that the steampunk girl?
That's the steampunk girl, yeah. She's
one of my favourites.
Yeah, she's my favourite. And then I've also, for the other one, where I've used the star, and honesty is the best policy, but insanity is the best defence. I can just imagine Ab sitting there thinking these up and having a right giggle. And then the one with the star, I'm going to use the little girl sitting on the sofa. That's the Moonlight Girl, and she's got her little teddy bear just sitting there as well. Obviously, I would colour those in normally. And then eat cake to stay safe. The more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap. I think that's a good policy to live by.
Oh, I love it.
And then I've just gone round the edge with black, just to highlight it.
Do you know, and you're right about the black on the edge there. It does work. I mean, I know you said about circles before, but I think if you get that balance of colour, a little bit of dark, a little bit of light, you know, it just works, doesn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Oh, Janet, thank you so much. Do take inspiration, of course, from all of the demonstrations. Now, I'm sure we're going to have time for another demonstration from Janet. I hope we will. We will. I'm hearing we will. Yay. Let's have a little bit of a recap as well. We'll probably have a video to show you as well, but just a bit of a recap right here, because, of course, the one-day special itself, over a third of the stock has gone. If you're going for the one-day special, you are getting the 2 A4 stencils. I'm just going to bring the actual stencils in front, actually. I know they're A4, but just so you can see. I haven't got any card behind these, but hopefully you can really see, can't you? And, of course, you've got your star as well. And then when it comes to the 6x6, of course, it's the same design, but everything's on a smaller scale. Working with the two together is brilliant. You can, of course, work with them individually, depending on the size of your project, but do try, and I know Janet's going to show us some demonstrations throughout the hours, using the two combined. You're also getting the die there as well, which is beautiful. I will just hold that up, just so you can see the size of the die. Lots of snippability in this one, lots of ways you can paper piece as well. All of that with a £7 saving, 453,727. If you're going for the big collection, that £7 will carry over. Let's change the details to the big collection because, of course, there is more savings, as I say there. Now, 60% of the stock has gone on the big collection. You've already carried that £7 over. If you're a non-Freedom member, you've got another £7 to save. But if you're a Freedom member, £13.99 is your extra saving. We can split it 3 ways. If you want to use the Flexi, you certainly can do. You can pay for it all in one go if you prefer, but if you want to spread the cost, it's just £20.97 today. 589096. Now we'll move down again because we do have a few more things to tell you about as well. Let's go back to the crescents and the diamonds actually. So I'm going to go for a little bit of a wander down the counter. Right down here, because you've got 6 stencils. It's not just the crescents and the diamonds. You've also got have I gone too far? I have gone too far, haven't I? You've also got those beautiful florals as well. They've moved, haven't they? I've been tricked. They were right at the end of the counter. They've been moved. No wonder I got it wrong. Yeah, they play these games, you see. Let me just show you one or two more samples as well. We've got the crescents, we've got the diamonds, we've got those beautiful florals as well. What a lovely bundle. You know, you're loving this one as well. I'm just going to pick out randomly some samples here just to show you because, oh, this is nice. This is one of Joe Rice's. Look at that. Isn't that fab? That is so, so nice. £46.94 if you want to go for this bundle. 523026. What a great bundle that is. Really, really fabulous. Right, now, I did say to Janet, what would she keep as her favourite? And she did say, probably the lots of dots, but then she said, oh, I don't know, I like the squares as well. Well, you can go for the squares. Look at this for a bundle as well. You're getting 2 stamps and 2 stamps as well. Did I say that twice then? I'll do that again because I'm not sure what I said. You're getting 2 stamps and 2 stencils. You're getting the A4 stencil and the 6x6, so we're staying with that theme, but you're getting those stamps as well. One is an A6 and one is an A7. So I can just show you the size of the stamps there. I know it doesn't make it ever so clear, but you can see on the packaging what you're getting. These, again, are absolutely fantastic. 671757 is the item number there. A £10 saving on those. Again, if you've missed out on these before, this is an opportunity to fill those gaps. Many people are probably seeing these for the first time as well because we're getting new customers the whole time. Now am I allowed to go to the end of the counter? Yes, because we've got the triangles. Do you know, this is another lovely... I've not got these yet, Janet. I might have to go for these because I really like the triangles. You've got the A4 stencil, you've got the 6x6, and again, you've got the stamp set. This is an A7 stamp set. Everything, of course, corresponds beautifully. You will use them individually, you will use them together, but the whole lot is yours for just £19.97, a £6 saving there. 609422. Now, we've mentioned Janet's stamps. Janet Klein's stamp. We've seen them in demonstration. We've got lots and lots of pick and mixes for you. Now, this is a great way to buy as well. Now, if you do look at the numbers, if you've already been collecting, all of the stamps from All & Create have numbers on, including Janet's. So if you're missing anything or you're looking for a particular design, do have a look for those numbers. And if you're like me, and I have genuinely done this, I have bought the same one more than once because I didn't check. So there's a little warning for you, because there's so many now, and I do collect these. I love them. There's lots to choose from, isn't there? You'll find the Steampunk Girl, I'm sure, in there as well. There's so... I think there's probably the full range there, I have no idea, but there's an awful lot to look at, so you can go for those on your pick and mix as well. Love it, love it. There's so many goodies on offer. Oh, back to you, Janet.
Back to me.
Demo number 3. We're doing well.
So number 3. So I'm going to... This is really quick. So we haven't looked at the die that well yet. So I just thought I'd just show you how amazing the die can look just used on its own without... All I've done is just laid that on top. So my background is an ink spray. So I've just sprayed it.
I love the depth
which gave
of
me
colour.
that beautiful background. And of course, I also sprayed... I'm not using this on here, but you can spray the dies as well, so they look amazing. So this was a different colour background I did, and you just sort of put your dies on there. So have a play with them, use them while you're spraying one thing, have something else there to have it sprayed as well. So, and then just cut the die out in white. I think that looks amazing. And I have to thank Jo Elliott for this, because she did a card that was quite similar to this, and I thought, oh, I like that.
But this
so
is a
I've nixed
nice
the idea.
thing.
Yeah.
We do that, don't we? We
Yeah.
take inspiration from each other. It doesn't matter how long you've been working with a particular company or the amount of times you do something, you always see something someone else does and you think, why didn't I think of
People
that?
always seem to think of something new, and that's the lovely thing about crafting. And we have actually we've got a All & Create Fanatics group on Facebook, and if you join that, you will find all sorts of amazing inspiration on there that that the design team post on there, but also just customers from All & Create as well. And I tell you, the customers are amazing. We have some absolutely incredible designs that go on there. So I've just done a little bit of texture paste through my
The white,
star.
doesn't that stand
I love
out?
the white. Yeah,
Oh, it's amazing.
and I'm just going to pop that there
If
for now.
you use the dye, Janet, and you were to put a couple together just to firm it up a little bit, that would also make a great
you could
stencil.
do that as well. Yeah, you could. It would work as a stencil as well. Yeah. And then where's the white one gone? I just want to add a little bit of white. So I've got my lovely circle here.
Okay.
I've actually lost one of these.
Oh, now the wisecracks, don't forget, we've managed to get some more stock. Thank you, Abs, for ringing in.
Thank you, Abs.
So, yes, Janet, you can definitely use this one.
I'd have been well stuck. So I'm just going to add a little bit of paint.
Lovely.
Onto there. And then just pop that. Again, just coming in off the edge, but just as a change from the black. I didn't need to put quite as much paint out as I have, but there you go. That there.
I love that background. You're loving wisecracks, seriously. Honestly, you're getting so much for your money there.
That's it. And then that's pretty much all I've done with that. I've just added my dye, if I can find it, through there. And then I used Marilyn. Where's Marilyn gone? I've got hundreds of Marilyns. Which I've now lost, but also who would work, any of the sort of Janet Klein characters, and they look nice not coloured in because everything's kind of black and white, but I've got Laurel and Hardy, they would work as well.
They really would work, wouldn't they?
So any of those kind of characters would work, but the one I went with was Marilyn. So all I did was give her a little bit of red lipstick because she has to have a little bit.
They all come together in a set, actually. Yeah. We've got Marilyn, we've got Salvador, we've got Ollie and Stan as well. In fact, there they are, look. Oh, and of course, there's a fourth one, isn't there? With, we'll see it in a second. You've got two Marilyns. She's one of my favourites as well. That's such a good stamp as well there. This particular set is called Happy Hour. And you can get the whole bundle there for £27.96. There's savings on this. There's savings across the board, actually. £4 here. 512009 is the item number if you want to go for those. 20 stamps in total.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Great buy.
Yeah. So, that's all I've done for those. So that was it finished. All I've done is I found a little bird from that will be in one of the picker mixes somewhere that I found. I just happened to have hanging around, and I just popped him in there as well.
Have you done splatters on that one as well?
Yes, I've added white splatters. So I've just picked up with a paintbrush and just flicked some white splatters with my paint as well. So you don't have to do anything too complicated. You can make really effective cards really simply just by using the dies. And the shape of the die, I love the shape of it. I love the moon, where it's got the crescents in there, the stars. And this obviously works with the stars stencils we've got in the show today. Obviously the crescents work with the ones we've had previously as well. So it's just such a versatile set. And you can chop little bits up here and there as well. You don't have to have it all. And if I've got them here, yes, I have. I'll just show you what I did, as we've got some time.
Janet, you are so organised.
I'm not.
Quite envious of how organised you
It looks as though I am, but I'm really not. So I cut this out of another project that I was using. So does that work on black?
Yeah, we can see that very well.
And can you see the sparkle? And what I've done with this one, can I hold it up?
If you, hold it to camera one, Jan, and if you lift it up a little, we've just caught it then. If you just keep lifting it up and laying it back, we can see it.
So what I've done with that is I've triple embossed that. I've cut it out. It was a project I did, which I'm doing for another demo, but I'd had to die cut this, which wasn't what I needed to use. So I've stamped and embossed that, covered that in embossing powder.
Can you sum that up a little bit more, Janet? We might see that sparkle a bit more. If you kind of go right up and then flex it back again in a second. We can see the sparkle coming through.
I can't see the camera very well.
I can see it. Yeah, I can see it, definitely. Oh, there's a lot of sparkle in there.
Yeah,
it catches the
and
light.
I did it 3 times, so I did 3 times with the embossing powder, and it just gave it a really nice sparkly finish. So you can either go glossy if you just use plain embossing powder, or you can go sparkly if you use sparkly embossing powder. You can go grungy if you want to use your sort of grungy type powders. So you can do all sorts with them. You don't have to just stick with just cutting the stencil out and having it as it is.
Beautiful.
You can
Lots
embellish.
and lots of options. Oh, Janet, thank you so, so much. Let's have a reminder of our Freedom Club. Maybe you're not a member yet.
Have you heard of Freedom? Did you know that as a Freedom member, you could be making savings on every order you place? For just £7.97 a month, you will benefit from selected Freedom member discounts and complimentary standard delivery on every order you place. You will also receive our exclusive Freedom members badge, giveaways and crafty updates. If you shop with the craft store more than twice a month, then Freedom is for you. Don't forget, your Freedom membership is flexible, so you can pause if you're going away, or you can cancel at any time you decide. So what are you waiting for? Give us a call or go to our website, quoting the item number 88888 and join Freedom today.
Oh, doesn't she look lovely in a pink dress? I love it. Right, let's give you a reminder again of the collection. I can tell you in the first hour so far already we've got through 70% of the stock. 70%. Let's go through all those elements again, because of course with the big collection you're not just getting the stencils and the die, you're getting stamps as well. So let's start with the stencils. You are getting 2 A4 stencils. You are of course getting the stars. Obviously you can see the packaging there, but it's nice to see the actual stencil. And I'm with Janet on this. I mean, the micron that's been used, I'm not quite sure what it is, but this is a really good substantial weight that's been used for these stencils. There's nothing flimsy about them at all. You've of course got the half circles there. Then you've got the 2 6x6s. They are the same designs but smaller scale. I know Janet, she did say at the beginning she's going to show us how you can work with these together throughout some of the demonstrations as well. Absolutely looking forward to that. Also, you've got the die. I'm just going to bring in the little cutout here. I mean, we've seen Janet using this throughout the show. Is there a right and wrong way? I suppose there is because of the numbers, isn't there? But if you snip into that, Janet, you could take the numbers out and you could turn that the other way as well, couldn't you?
Yeah,
you could have it.
And you've got the stars, so as well, the stars that are on there have come out from the design as well, so they're kind of the waste, but obviously you've got those as well that you can use.
Love it, love it. So you're getting the die there as well. Oh, the 6x6 stencils I've got buried a little bit under the sample, so I'll just show you those as well. So obviously part of the One Day Special, or of course the big collection that we're looking at now. Love the fact that you have those. You know, at one point I would have thought, do I need a 6x6 if I've got an A4? Yes, you do, and you'll realise that when you get them home. Extremely different and great that you can work with them together. Of course, with the big collection, you're also getting the stamps as well. Now, the stamps, I love these stamps. I'm going to see if I can find something white that I can just sort of hold this in front of so you can see the actual size. Obviously, you've got the detail on the packaging again, but the packaging isn't always the same as the actual stamps. So we've got the stars there. Then you've got your open stars. I mean, there's a lot going on this stamp, so great for your backgrounds, great for around the edges, as Janet's been showing us as well. We've got our half circles there, the more open version, and then of course your fourth one, half circles again, and you've got your solids included in that one. So you've kind of got the positive and negative again. Great bundle, it really is. So savings carried over from the One Day Special. If you've gone for that collection, any savings on the screen are on top of any that are already there. Freedom members, £13.99 is your extra saving. We can split this 3 ways for you, £20.97. Anything else that you're adding in, so if you're going for anything that you've missed out on, any stamps, any of the stencils, you can also split the payment. 589096 is the item number. Let's show you a few more finished samples. I've made a bit of a mess at the back here, so I'm just going to randomly pick up. It could be anything from the collection. Love, love, love that. Do you know, in fact, I'm going to try and sort out, kind of contrast here. This one's by Joe Elliott. Love that with that beautiful floral there and the half circle. Very different because, of course, you've got Janet Klein's stamps there with Ollie and Stan. Beautiful. I love this one. Who did this one? This is Philippa. I did show it earlier, but I just love, love, love that. That is a very, very clever way of using the stencil, Janet, isn't it? And splitting that into different segments. Yeah. I like this one an awful lot as well. This is one of Corrie's. Corrie, oh, she's brilliant at colouring. Love the colours in that. Beautiful. And those butterflies as well, if you do collect or you've already got stamps from AALL Create, of course, you're probably going to have lots of different butterflies. You can go grungy. Would they be from Tracy's, the fruit? Are they?
They're Bipasha.
They're Pashas, are they?
Veg, yeah. I think they're on tomorrow.
Amazing.
Sometime.
Oh, this is lovely as well. I don't know if I did show that one earlier or not. I like that. Beautiful. Then, oh, I don't think I did show this earlier. This is nice and bright. This is one of Kelly's. Look at that now, that's showing again how you can use your texture paste through those stencils. Look at that detail. Even though I can see it's the A4 that's being used there, it's still very small detail, but you can see every tiny point on those stars. Beautiful. This is nice as well. You see, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to pick out those that contrast. So they're very, very different in design. 3/4 of the stock of the big collection has now gone. 3/4 of the stock. Another lovely sample there. Oh, I like this one. This is Joe Rice. Look at that. Love it with the cat. And this is very striking as well. This is one of Heather's. There we are. Beautiful. Isn't that beautiful?
It's beautiful and quite, I think, I hope she won't mind me saying, but it looks as though it's quite simply done, just with the stencil and then the flower over the top. So
yeah.
Just stunning. You
Love
don't have
it.
to be really grungy. You can
Got
be
to show
clean
that
and
as
simple.
well.
Yeah.
Love the colours on that
Lovely.
one. Love everything about it. That's one of Philippa's. Now, Janet will be back at 8 o'clock, of course, with much more in the way of demonstrations. Do check those baskets out. We've had such a busy hour. 589096 if you're going for the big collection. Thank you, Janet.
Thank you very much.
Actually, I'm coming up next. I've got some mediums that will work great with stencils. Oh, I do apologise. You've got me for the next hour, all on my own with Viva Decor, and then Janet's back, AALL Create with Alex, of course. Yes, then Jewellery Designs to follow.
Hi, I'm Lou from Studio Light. Studio Light has been around for about 40 years now. They're based in the Netherlands. It's a family-run business with a great heritage. Over the 40 years, Studio Light have evolved. They listen to me, the demonstrator, and you, the customers, and really take our ideas on board. We'll share with you the diverse techniques and products will inspire you to produce your own individual pieces of artwork. So make sure you don't miss the Studio Light shows.
Hi everyone, I'm Phil Martin. I've been a paper crafter for well over 20 years now and a designer for just over 10 years. Sentimentally Yours is my multi-award winning brand of clear stamps, rubber stamps. I've now also introduced lots of craft dyes in there, designer papers. I have my mediums where we've introduced the Flawless Media brand into the Sentimentally Yours family. We aim to inspire you, to be educational and to teach you how to get the most from the products that we're bringing to you. The Sentimentally Yours family has grown to include my good friend Julia Watts and our new designer Trudy Howard. Hopefully we're all going to bring something different to the show, so you're going to be enriched with lots of different ideas and inspiration.
What is Flexi Order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi Order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments. So you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with the craft store easier. Well, hello there. Yes, it's me again. Do stay with me for the next hour. Everything's Viva Decor. We've got some great products for you as well. Some of these are returning favourites. We've got some new todays as well. Now, we're going to have a bit of playtime because it's just me on my own. I could say we've got a very special guest, but it is just me. Sorry about that, but there we go. Yes, I'm the guest as well. Right, let's have a look at the first item. This is brand new today. Now, what I can tell you about these is they are well worth every single penny. Look at the price here. We've got options for you. It's not per stamp, it's per pair of stamps. So £9.98 is going to get you 2 stamp sets. We're going to start with the ones at the top, which are absolutely beautiful. I love anything that's got flourishes and curly bits, and oh, these are gorgeous. These would make beautiful frames. You could turn them into corners, you could put them behind flowers, you could use all sorts of different mediums for stamping with as well. It doesn't always have to be ink. We might do a bit of that during this hour. We might have a play with that. £9.98, as I say. We've got 2 more options, but if you want to go for this one, oh, the floral, the curlicues and curlicues. Yeah, basically they've got the same name, almost, yeah. There we are, the floral curlicues and the curlicues. Yeah, one's got little flowers in, that's how you can tell the difference. They are beautiful. Right, let's show you the next item. We've got lots of butterflies, actually. Let's have a look at this one. We've got scribble butterfly and flowers and butterfly. Lots of butterflies, but they're beautiful. Look at that floral spray as well. Now, I think that would go with the curlicues really well, because you could stamp the curlicues, or you could stamp the flowers and then mask them off and then put the curlicues behind. I think that would look beautiful. You've got corners in there. You've got a little bird in there as well. There's some beautiful elements in there. Again, both of those for just £9.98. The next set, we've got one more option for you. Now, these are slightly larger, so more of a focal point, but saying that, of course, you don't have to stamp the whole image. So you've got the flower, heart and rose, and and a producer that can't pronounce oh, I don't think it's English. We've got flowery stamps for you, the fleurs de printemps. I don't know how you say it either. Printemps. What does that stand for then? Who knows French? We'll see if we can find... Spring. Oh, spring flowers. They're not just for spring though, are they? Yeah, why can't we put that on the screen? Oh dear, fleurs de printemps. Yeah, spring flowers. There we are. 378474 is the item number. I've got to repeat it again. That price is not wrong. £9.98 for both sets. Whichever option you're going for, you can go for more than one set if you want. Oh, wow. So for less than £30, you can get the whole lot. Amazing. Amazing. Right, okay. Now, something I can pronounce now. Let's move to the next item. We've got our rusty patina kit for you here. I love this. Now, you're getting a lot in the kit as well. Viva Decor always give you amazing prices. Look at this, less than a tenner, £9.99. Yes, I know it's only a penny, but every penny counts. You are getting the rusty. You're getting the patina. We'll show you this again at demonstration area because these are really nice. What I love about this kit is you get 6 of these fabulous sponges. And I genuinely love these sponges so much. They give the best texture. They're so useful. Always wash them out. Don't throw them away. They are so reusable and they wash beautifully, so do look after them. You get full instructions in there. What I love about this, and many of the kits from Viva Decor is the same, you can use these products outside. Absolutely amazing. This particular product, you can put it onto glass, onto tin, onto wood, onto MDF, onto paper. In fact, non-porous and porous surfaces, it will go onto almost anything. Love it. 970802 is the item number. Now, the next item, this was brought back by, well, it was by popular demand, really, but my demands, because these, I just think, these are one of my favourite things. We did have 3 options. We had a lot of stock. Right, now then, we've got a very small amount of the third set. We haven't got it on the counter. single numbers. Now, these are all under one item number, but they're different sets. Now, the first one we're looking at, if I put the box down first, because everything arrives in that beautiful packaging, but we're looking at this particular set to start with. We've got hologram, which is the one at the bottom. We've got champagne, which I believe is that one. We've got in there silver, which is that one. We've got sapphire blue. Oh, no, anthracite is the dark one. We've also got, silver's at the top. We can see the labels now. Silver, champagne, anthracite. Then at the bottom, we've got the sapphire, the hologram, and the gold. Again, I will show you this at demonstration area. These are packed with glitter. These are great with your stencils. If you've been buying from AALL & Create, we have got stencils on tonight's show as well, but if you've got any of the AALL & Create stencils, any of these mediums will work beautifully through those stencils. We'll talk more about those at the demonstration area. Right, now we've also got for you this set. These are classed as gift sets. Gift them to yourself or gift them to someone else. I found it very hard to open my pots because I just love these so much. Now you're getting another 6 pots in this set. Now what these are, well, we've got the colours on the screen as well for you. If you've ever used the Inca Gold, it's like the Inca Gold, so there's lots you can do with this. You've got apricot in there, you've got mint in there, you've got ice blue, ink blue, you've got the gold in there as well, the old gold. They're absolutely beautiful. I will be playing with these a little bit at demonstration if we've still got stock. Only $12.99 again. Right, the other set, which we haven't got on the counter, can I say how many we've got? There's only 2 left. The colour is champagne rose, ice blue and some others, but it's a different set to these. So if you're going for one of each, if you're very quick, you might be looking at getting them. They're paints packed with mica. They're absolutely beautiful. Another 6. Do have a look, but I think they were bounce backs from the previous show because they did sell out. Right, okay, now I did mention stencils. These are very different to the AALL & Create. So, you know, I just love any stencils, but these are absolutely beautiful. You are getting all 3 of these. $22.99. These are big stencils. Now what I love about these is the fact that you haven't got the frame, so you can work right over the edge, you can pick out those elements. You've almost got a damask design there, you've got the paisley in there as well, you've got the lace effect. All 3 of these are 30 centimetres by 30 centimetres under that one item number 166574. These are so up my street, these. I love these. Now we've got more stencils for you as well. We've got some A4 stencils. Now, these are really, really good as well because you've actually got more than you first realised, because we're going to say you've got 2 stencils, but you haven't. You've got more because they're A4. If you look at this one here, you can see you can split that right down the centre. You can separate those. So you've got 2 completely different designs. And then on the second stencil here, you can see you can split that into 4. They are beautiful leaves as well, almost a skeleton leaf there. And the fern, they are beautiful. Item number 245540, only $9.99. You're getting both of those. Now, we have got a couple more stencils there as well, but we're going to go over to the website. Do have a look at these other stencils. I might use those again in demonstration, but on the website you'll find everything. There is more besides we've got on the counter as well. We've got the concrete paste, we've got the glitter pens as well. The chalky paint, again, can be used outside. The Maya Gold and the Stardust, absolutely packed with mica again. If you still got, I don't know if it's still there, I don't know if it is or not, but the third set, the gift set, is the paints that are packed with mica. So if you want a set with 6 in and there's any left, go for those, or go, of course, for these wonderful selections that you can see on the screen. We've got all sorts of different bundles for you with different amounts in, which is great. Right, okay, now we didn't actually show these the last hour. They have been on before, but it's another fantastic product. I particularly like the concrete. Now, this is very different to the powder concrete that we've seen before from Viva Decor. You don't mix this one with water. It's already mixed, so you work with it like a texture paste, so it can go through stencils. You can paint with it. You can use it with a spatula, you can stipple it, you can sponge it on to give a really lovely effect. So you can make, this will dry like real concrete. This will go outside as well. I've got a pot in my garden that did stay out all winter in the snow and the hard frost, and it's as good as the day that I decorated it. It sets really, really hard. Now, what you also get in the set are these. Now, I don't always use these. You can, you've got the choice. These are a stain that you can put over the concrete, so you can give more colour. So it gives you kind of that, if you think of a paving stone or a flagstone or something like that, and you see those different colours in there, you can add these onto the concrete to change the colours, to give that definition, to give the different effects. That works particularly well if you may be stippling or you haven't got a nice smooth surface. Love this set as well because you get more sponges in there. So really nice for £12.99. That's going to go a long, long way. 901602 is the item number if you want to go for those. Again, lots of surfaces: ceramic, terracotta, glass, wood, paper, card, canvas. You can apply this to all sorts of different surfaces, porous and non-porous. Now, I've got one more item that's here on the counter as well. These are the glitter pen sets. Now, I don't think I've got mine on the demo counter, so I'm just going to open this to show you, because these are really nice, actually. Now, you're getting all of these, aren't you? You're getting the... does that supposed to say painting? I don't know, painting. I think it's supposed to say painting. Right, let me just... Yeah. Oh, do you know, if I opened the other end, I'd probably get these out better, wouldn't I? The packaging is designed, it's not allowing them to come out the other end. Right, now, what you're getting in each of these, and these are really, really good. These are your glitter pens, so you can write with them. It's in a nice squeezy bottle with a very fine nozzle, which is great. But as a bonus, you also get these. So you just screw these on. Let me just take that off. You've got a very, very fine little nozzle there. There is a pin. Yep, so that goes onto your bottle. So you've got a fine nozzle there. You're getting another one here. This is also finer than the nozzle that's on the bottle. I don't know how close we can come in on these because they are different. One's slightly... Look, one's really fine and one's fine. These are really, really nice. Now, what I'm going to say to you as well is, you do get the pins in the lid, so it stops them getting blocked up. When you've used all your glitter glue out of that bottle, you can take the stopper out. You could actually use those to put your regular glue in and reuse these if you keep them clean. Just a little tip there. I just think these are well worth every penny. They have great prices. Right, I'm not going to put that lid on at the minute because I've forgotten which one goes in which, and I need to get that right. 208965 is the item number. You're getting those applicator nozzles in each of those. So you've got the different colours there. You've got the gold, you've got the silver, and you've got the holographic one, the iridescent one there. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, okay. We're going to have a look at a few more items because we've got so much more. Now, you know I love my jewellery. You know I often use Viva Decor. You'll see me with the Maya paints, the Stardust. You'll see me with the Inca Gold. We've got all those available as well. We're going to have a look on the website at those. I'm going to make my way across to the demo area as well. Now, if there is something you want to see, if I've got it with me, I will show you. I've got to admit, I didn't get the stamps and the rusty until this morning when I arrived at work, but I can still play with it to a point. The Maya Gold is there. Now, there are different bundles. So some you've got 4, some you've got 3, some you've got 2. Maybe you're missing certain colours, so you can fill those gaps. Doesn't matter if you go for the Maya Stardust or the Maya Gold paints. They are both beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, now, the pack of 6... The pack of 6, the gift boxes, we sold out of these so quickly last time. That is why I wanted them back. We had big stocks. Now, the one that I said we'd only got a couple left has gone again. Now, that one had the paints in there, but we've still got 2 sets with some stock left, but they are very, very busy. We'll probably have a look at those, actually, in demonstration next. We've also got, something else we haven't mentioned is the slate paste. That is lovely as well. The slate paste you can also use through a stencil, you can use a spatula, you can use a paintbrush or a sponge. Again, it will go on multiple surfaces, indoor or outdoor use. You can chalk on it like a chalkboard as well. So there's so many amazing products available. Right, we're looking at the gift sets again here. Only $12.99 for 6 pots. I can't tell you how much I love these sets. It's because of the jars. The jars, I would never throw these jars away. When I've used the product, they will get reused. Oh, I just adore these. $12.99. We've got 2 options left. We've got the gel with the glitter in, and we've also got the Inca pots as well. I'm going to show you both. Now, half the stock of each of them have gone. This is the second hour. We made sure we got lots and lots of stock this time with these because we sold out within minutes last time. If you haven't seen these before, well worth every penny. Now, there is a lot of product in allocation in baskets at the moment. If you don't check those baskets out, you might find that they jump out of your basket. So if you don't want to lose out, check those baskets out. Okay, right. Now, it's playtime. I'm here on my own. We are just going to play. So, what shall we start with? Shall we have a look at the new today, first of all, the Rusty Patina? I do want to show you this. I did demo with it a little bit earlier on, but just to show you how this product works. So you do get, of course, 6 sponges. You get your Rusty, and you get your Rusty Patina. They're different products. So this is a lovely creamy consistency. You can stencil with this, you can sponge this on, you can also paint it on as well. Now if I open the other pot, you'll see this is very different. This has got lots of beautiful mica in there. I'm going to try not to tip it out of the pot, but it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, right, we'll do a little bit of something with it. I'm not going to spend too long on it because we've got so much to get through. But oh, we haven't got an overhead camera, so I'm going to show everything to the front camera. Not to worry, not to worry. Yeah, we've had a busy day. Everybody's kind of doubling up on jobs today, I think. Yes, it's busy here behind the scenes. Okay, now what I've got here, this is resin. I mean, it's been coloured. This is one of the alphabets from the Zuri mould. There's lots of detail in there, but you're not really seeing it. I did show earlier on some of the Rusty Patina used on some black resin. Now you can use the Rusty Patina on tin, on glass, on wood, porous, non-porous, it doesn't matter. You can put this outside as well. So just as before, I'm just going to apply a bit to different surfaces just to show you. Now I did stir this earlier. It is important that you stir the pot before you use it. I don't need to stir it again because I did it earlier. You can apply with a brush. So if I want to apply directly onto this letter here, just to make it look rusty. If you're using a surface that is non-porous, you may find that 1 coat of this is enough to work with. That is covering really, really well. The resin isn't porous at all, it is non-porous, and I can see how well that is actually colouring. Now what you can do is work with the patina while this is wet, so you can mix the two together, or you could let that dry and use it separately. Now if you were working on card or paper or something very porous, what I would suggest is to use some of the Rusty first and let it dry so you've primed it. Do a prime coat, then go in with your second coat. I'm actually going to add a little bit of the second pot onto this while it's wet. So I'm using the same brush, I'm trying not to contaminate. So you can mix this together, so you don't have to use the patina everywhere. You can just pick out certain detail if you like and blend the two together, and it will dry and give you that really beautiful rusty effect. You can just work with the Rusty. What you can also do, I'm sure I've got one somewhere. Where's it gone? Can't see it. You can also dry brush with the patina as well, and that will give you a nice sort of effect on top. Now you're not going to get the full effect of this straight away because it's still wet, but let me just hold that up so you can see I've just mixed slightly the two together. There's a lot of mica in the patina. I'm going to bring in again, let me just, there you are. So that's wet obviously, but you can see the sparkle where I've applied it. As that starts to dry, What I've done there, I've gone with the rusty first. I've added a little bit of patina, not everywhere. If I tilt that back, you can probably see where it is. So you can see it's here, also down there as well, and a little bit there. And then what I've done, I've used some of our modelling paste as a wax to go over the top, just to bring out a bit of highlight there. We'll come back to the modelling paste because that was very busy earlier as well. I just love that effect. It's absolutely beautiful. If you wanted to use one of the sponges, let me just grab one of the sponges here. I did this a little bit earlier. Onto glass. You can probably hear that sounds like rust. You can go onto tin as well. But to work with the sponge, all you need to do is literally just stipple that on, but you get that lovely textured effect. Now, I think if you went with some of the Inca Gold in a green, you could give that, you know, that really sort of oxidised look as well. Now, this area here, I did earlier on, so it's already got some on there. There is a little bit of the patina on there as well. Can you see how that's glistening? So you can, again, if you want, sort of mix the two together so you can work with the products together and blend them, or you can use them separately. Just play around with this. Also use the rusty through a stencil, so you can really bring out the detail with your stencils. I just love the effect of that. I think this is a great kit and a great price. Do remember to wash those sponges out. Obviously I can't do mine right at the moment, but I will do later. Right, we've had a picture come in. This is from Kathy. Oh bless her. Kathy says I'm an inspiration. I am just playing today, actually. I'm not doing actual projects, but it's lovely to play. This is beautiful, Kathy. She loves Viva Decor products as well. Great value. They seriously are. Do you know, I was going to mention LeBlanche earlier because these products with LeBlanche stencils and papers, on your rice papers, that sort of thing, work perfectly. Only $9.99 if you want to go for the rusty patina. Just add that to a little bit around the edge of a canvas or something like that as well. It would work perfectly. Think about things like your old keys, your metal embellishments. You know, if you've got bright, shiny silver ones and you want to distress them and make them look old, a little bit of that patina sponged on to a key or a metal embellishment is going to give that lovely effect of that rustiness and also the texture there as well. That is a beautiful picture. Thank you for that, Kathy. Really appreciate that. Right, we are busy on the phone lines as well. The best place to go is the website. That is the quickest route. If you are hanging on the phone lines, we will get to you as soon as we possibly can. Right, now then, I am kind of racing through various different things just to show as much as we can. We're just going to have a final recap of what you're getting in the Rusty Patina kit, so you know exactly what you're getting for $9.99. It's those 2 pots. And, of course, you're getting the 6 sponges as well. We'll see, we've got a picture for you. There are instructions in there, and if you peel the label, there's more information on the label as well. It is a peelable label. It's meant to peel off. We are very busy on that. Right, we're going to show you the picture. Now, this is great because on the instructions, look, in fact, I've got one of those at home. I've got a tea set that's gone all tarnished, and I keep thinking, what should I do with it? I might just rust it up. There you are. It's very much like that one. Your little tin cans and everything can be rusted. Right, OK, there you are. If you want to go for that, make sure you check your baskets out. I'm going to go for the gift sets next because I know these are being very busy. We've got 2 sets left. Right, I'm starting with the glittery ones. Now, you get 6 in a pack. If you didn't see the earlier show, I'm going to go through these again and just explain exactly how these work. And I have got some pieces that were drying from earlier as well. Each one is a different colour, so you're getting 6 pots. Now, I am going to remind you, again, not to do what I do. When I'm demonstrating, we don't have a lot of time to clean things up in between. If you put your lid on and you've got any of that gel on the edge there, it will seal your lid on. So if ever you find that and you can't get the lid off, all you need to do, while the lid's on, of course, because you can't get it off, obviously, is put that in some hot water or boiling water. Don't put your fingers in there, just put the lid in there, and that will help that release. Best way is to keep it clean. Right, I'm going to open that again. I'm going to open all the colours, in fact, because I want you to see how beautiful these are. So these all come together. I do need to clean all of these pots up. Okay, these are absolutely absolutely gorgeous. Now, I can show you a picture of the set itself. So these are the colours. You've got the gold, the champagne, the sapphire, the hologram, the silver and the anthracite. They're absolutely beautiful. Now, these are glitter suspended in a gel, so the gel will dry clear. Now, again, I'm going to advise that you always give these a bit of a stir. They might look a little bit milky or a little bit cloudy. They are literally packed with glitter. Okay, so any sort of dullness or cloudiness in there will disappear as these dry. It's a lovely consistency. Look at this. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to use these in a minute. I do use paintbrush ends to stir, which isn't always the best idea, but there you go. Do you know, I know I've said it so many times, but these little pots, what a great way to get lots of colours without spending a lot of money. You know, when you see things and you think, oh, I want all of those, $12.99 for 6 pots. If you were buying big jars, you'd probably pay for a jar of texture paste or a glitter paste, probably anything between, I don't know, £5 and £8 just for one pot. You are getting a lot in these pots as well. They'll go a long, long way. It works out at £2 and 16 and a half pence if we still had half pences, but we don't. Now, what I did earlier on, when I was demonstrating, I didn't, as I say, I didn't do any full projects, but I did use a lot of paintbrushes for stirring. So what I did was wipe all of my different mediums onto a sponge, and after the show, I just wiped it all onto a piece of mount board. So I've got bits of everything on there, but what I have done is stencil through with the glitter. So this has been drying. That is the effect that you're going to get. So you can see that gel has dried clear and you're left with the beautiful glitter. Now the colour that's gone onto there is the silver out of the set that I've just used. So you can see, do you know, we might just put a little bit more on with one of the stencils. I'm just going to grab, I'm going to go for one of the big stencils. Shall we go for another colour? I'm going to let the gallery choose a colour. What colour would you like? We've got, sapphire or anthracite. Oh, there's an argument now, you see. I'll tell you what, shall we do a bit of both? Okay, so the sapphire, I did stir these earlier, so hopefully I can get away without stirring too much. They are absolutely beautiful. So if you've got your stencils, if you've got any stencil medium to hold them down, then that's a good idea. But, you know, you could tape with a little bit of masking tape or just hold it down. I've got to admit my spatula didn't get cleaned. I forgot to clean it. So it's not the cleanest spatula. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I use it often. Now, you're not getting the effect of the stencil just yet, but it is there. Something else I want to mention as well, and I'm going to do it with the anthracite. Because this particular stencil has got a lovely shaped edge, obviously if I went over the edge of that, I would see it. But also, we've got the detail there, so I want to just kind of pick out the detail. So to do that would be easier if I didn't use the spatula. Now this is where it would help if I'd got this stuck down a little bit, but I'm just going to stipple a little bit of the anthracite on there. Try not to brush it too much. A stencil brush would be better, but I haven't got one. The reason I'm not brushing it on is because it will lift the stencil itself and it will get underneath. But you know, I'm just going to stipple that through. Now I've come away from the edge, I'm just going to get the spatula back in there. Okay, so just a tiny, tiny bit. Just add a little bit at a time. I'm not doing the whole thing, just a little bit in the corner. And now I'm blending that together. Let's have a little look. Oh, nice. Let me hold that to the front. Hopefully we can see those colours. Obviously, as it dries, the glitter's going to come through more. So it's this top corner. There we are. Look at that. That is beautiful. Now, what I did do on the earlier show, I blended all the different glitter colours together, or I think it was 4 or 5 of the colours. This is, again, just a piece of mount board. This isn't a proper background, it was just a scrap piece of mount board. But just so you can see the glitter effect as it dries again. I mean, there's splodges of all sorts on here, but you can see the effect that you're getting. And again, if you wanted to sponge this onto glass, onto ceramic, onto paper, card, porous, non-porous surfaces, you can also apply it that way. It doesn't have to go through a stencil. So that's the glitter taken care of. Do go for those. We are busy on the kits. I'm not surprised, actually, because they are just fabulous. So we've lost one of the options. Just going to put the lids on here because I don't want these two to be drying up. I am going to just bring in the other set that we've still got available and show you a couple of different things that we can do with that. I'm just trying to get the right lids on. Now, the next gift set that I'm bringing in, it's not the glitter, it's a completely different set. So if you are going for more than one set, you won't be duplicating. Now, we have got some gorgeous colours here as well. If ever you see me work with Inca Gold, you normally see these pots, and in fact, we've got these pots on the website. These are great value again because you get so much in them. They're beautiful. These are water-based. These are not wax, but they give you the most beautiful detail, or bring the detail out. These little pots are the same sort of product in there. So for $12.99, you are getting 6 different colours. I'm missing a colour somewhere. I must have another one somewhere. We've got ink blue, ice blue. That's what I'm missing. Where's my ice blue? Apricot's in there. There's the apricot. Mint green, old silver, old gold. I seem to be missing a pot. I've no idea where it's gone. It's